Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a long overdue episode of the Telegram Football Insiders. I'm Ethan Joyce. This is Patrick Mason. It is well past midnight, and that is because we just got through first round of the state playoffs, and it was every bit of the doozy we expected, maybe a little more so. We'll start with Class 3A. You know, that bracket, especially those first couple rounds, at least in these parts, have been dubbed the Big East Conference tournament, and we knew we were going to lose one Big East team just because Southern and Northern were playing each other. It looked like we were going to lose more than that. Patrick, you were at Rocky Mount Southern Lee, and the defending champs were on the rope, surprisingly. 6 fumbles, lose 4. That just sounds like a mess. What was going on with the Griffons?
Yeah, it wasn't pretty. Coach Jason Battle was talking about it afterward and just saying, it's self-inflicted mistakes, just not being able to hold on to the ball. Just bad exchanges from the center to the quarterback, from the quarterback to the running back, just kind of all over the place. And it really, put a scare into him, down 2 touchdowns late. So it was tight.
Southern and Northern play, and Southern comes out with a 30-15 win. We talked about their need to pass the ball a little bit more, and of course, one of the first things they do is throw an interception that goes back for a pick 6. I think we're going to see their passing game improve through these playoffs, but like in this game, they beat Northern with a good defense and just a multifaceted rushing attack. And we've just seen that develop throughout the year, and it just keeps getting better and better. But what do you take away from Southern's performance and what they got out of the passing game tonight?
Yeah, it's just kind of been a struggle for them a little bit, and but like you said, if that running game is going and the defense is going, it could take you far, but you just got to wonder, when are you going to need that pass? And they just really haven't shown they can do it yet.
Yeah. We lost Nash Central tonight. They lost to Eastern Alamance 35-21. It's been a great season for the Bulldogs, and, I can't imagine going into next year any better than this, just because they're going down to 2A next year, so they're going to be bringing back a lot of pieces, and, doing well in a bigger classification and you're going to drop down next year, that obviously implies you maybe have a chance at success again, wouldn't you think?
Right, absolutely. And they get that experience this year of just not having done it in a while.
Yeah.
Get that, that young quarterback into some meaningful games, and yeah, it should be exciting.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're looking forward to it too.
I was at South Granville and Southwest Edgecombe tonight, and Southwest Edgecombe is another team. We mentioned Rocky Mount's turnovers in this game. Southwest has just been plagued by turnovers this entire season. It feels like, at least they felt like, they were getting rid of those mistakes, and it reared its ugly head against South Granville, and it was a shame too, because Southwest has a 3-point lead. They make some big defensive stops and force South Granville into a turnover on downs, and they were and Southwest is only 4 yards away from a touchdown.
Wow.
And they turn over 2 plays later, and then South Granville just marches down the field. So it was a wacky game to watch play out, and just an absolute gut wrencher. But still some positives to leave the Southwest season. But the rest of the Edgecombe County games, not surprisingly, were blowouts. Tarboro exercised some playoff demons by finally beating James Keenan. North Edge comes out big against Columbia. We lost Rocky Mount Prep tonight. That was expected, but it was a pretty big thing for them to make the playoffs this year. And we're not going to sit here and go through next week's matchups for you, but we have Southern Nash and Rocky Mount High playing each other next week. What do these two teams take away from these games that they've had tonight?
All right, so Rocky Mount played probably the most pass-happy offense they've seen all year. Southern Lee threw the ball 47 times, but they actually showed they could defend the pass. Their secondary played really well. And the funny thing is, Southern doesn't throw the ball. So it's kind of like wipe the slate clean and just kind of, I don't know, maybe you kind of go on your previous matchups and draw from that, but totally different game plan, totally different way to prepare. So it's going to be interesting, just kind of see how Rocky Mount switches gears. And yeah, Southern, if that run game's going, I guess they just kind of keep rolling with it.
Yeah.
See how far it takes them.
Well, that's it for us. We're super excited about next week, and we'll see you then He's Patrick Mason. I'm Ethan Joyce, and this is the Telegram Football Insiders.